Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, the books were opened.
I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory, and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. Psalm 110. The Lord said unto my Lord, Sit thou at my right hand, until I make thine enemies thy footstool. The Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. In the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth. The Lord hath sworn, and will not repent. Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. The Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with the dead bodies. He shall rule the heads over many countries. He shall drink of the brook in the way. Therefore shall he lift up the head.
Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to Hopeful Lake out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds. In the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the Hopeful Lake, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. All right, and what I want to do today is respond to a video done by the beloved elder brother Karata Zot out of GMS Las Vegas. All right, his channel is GMS Vegas Sit Downs 144K. You know, subscribe and be continually edified. All right, and this is a guy, you know, from BOW, Believers of the Way. You know, I'm not too familiar, all right, with these guys. But, you know, ultimately, you know, I'm listening to this video this morning. And what has happened, you know, when you listen to how people speak, when it concerns the Bible, you know, they try to bring in, you know, the imbalance of Christianity into the truth, okay? And what you're going to hear is a Jake that's very imbalanced when it comes to the scriptures, okay? Which Christianity plays a major part in having our people very hypocritical, unmerciful, and very imbalanced when it comes to the will of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, okay? And Christianity, in their mind, the will of the Lord has to fit within their reasoning, within their emotions that they've developed over here in Western culture under this false Christianity, man. Okay, so when you hear this guy speak, this is a guy, all right. This is a man that's trying to make the will of the Most High fit within his reasoning and his emotions. Okay, and it don't fit. You see, he still has, you know, old wine in his wine bottles, and it don't mix with the new. Okay, so let's play this. Matter of fact, let's open with that precept, and then we'll get that. All right. I think that's Mark. Might be Mark 2. Let's play this real quick. Yep. All right. This is the book of Mark, chapter 22. Okay. And this is Mark chapter 2, verse 22. Get straight to the point. It says, "And no man putteth new wine into old wine bottles, else the new wine doth burst the bottles, and the wine is spilled, and the bottles will be marred. But new wine must be put into new wine bottles," man. And this is why we have to be born again before we can truly receive this word. Okay, because when we're born again, we empty out, all the old doctrines and reasonings and perspectives and outlooks that we had of this world. Okay, we have to empty those things out to be able to take on the new. Okay, and a lot of Jake don't do that. You see, a lot of women, they say they believe they don't empty out the old. That's why the new wine conflicts with their old wine. You see, and they just burst, and they worse off than when they first started. Okay, so we're gonna listen to this guy. All right, go on his rant. All right, his emotional rant, and it's not based in doctrine. It's based in emotions and his reasoning, how he think it should go. Okay, so let's play this. Then we'll get some more precepts and we'll go from there.
If we're gonna just be back in the kingdom anyway, we might as well go ahead and go be fornicators. We might as well go ahead and do what we want. We're gonna die once, and then after a while we're gonna be regenerated back anyway. So all of this really doesn't matter. Well, that's problematic. I mean, that contradicts the words of Christ. We're gonna get the words of Christ, and that contradicts the whole narrative of having to be saved. What did Christ come and have to save us from? If we're just going to be, basically, you're saying that we're going to be living just like how we're living now. Die, be regenerated back. It's the same, so there's no need to really be saved from anything. What did Christ have to really come save us from? What is that damnation that Christ had to come save us from? So this is a doctrine. Now, and another problem with this doctrine is that this doctrine allows people to be comfortable in their transgressions. This doctrine allows people to be comfortable in their sins. Brothers say that. I also understand that this doctrine is a way to make people feel better about their loved ones. So, my mom just died, but hey, it's all right. She was wicked. Mama was eating pork. Mama was eating chitlins. Mama was breaking the Sabbath. Mama was cursing the Most High God. But Mama okay though, because Mama gonna get regenerated back into the kingdom. I have never seen a scripture. I've never seen a scripture that said that the wicked is gonna be regenerated back in the kingdom. And if you have that, look, I'm not professing that I know everything. Only thing I can do is go about what the Spirit of the Most High has given me to teach and what I've seen.
All right. So let's address, and unpack, a few of those things that he spoke on. All right. And we're going to deal with scriptures. And like I say, the Christian church, because majority of us come from Christianity, and it gave us an extremely, false balance when it came to the Heavenly Father, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We didn't know the true narrative of the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation. We was never taught that narrative, okay, of the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and what's his overall intent, what he's been doing with the sons of God all the way from Genesis until now, okay? Now, when you go here, Proverbs 11, all right, let's get this in Proverbs 11:1. It says, "A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight." Okay? Because here it is, in Christianity, they love everybody, everything, everybody cool, everybody can make it. All right? But then there's a hell where you burn forever. It's this love doctrine. And then on the far extreme, you can burn in hell forever. There's a place where you can go and just burn forever, non-stop, just being tormented. Okay, it's a extremely false balance. Okay, and it's not scriptural, man. You see, how unfair is that? You know, because our kinfolk, you know, our fathers, mothers, over a bowl of chillings, you know, you just gonna burn forever. You know, eternal. Okay. And see what Jake does, they come into the truth, you know, and they begin to think very highly of themselves to where, you know, they can be able to dictate how salvation go. You know, because Jake done stopped eating pork, okay, for 4 years. Now, Jake is in the driver's seat of how the narrative of salvation should go. What things, now things have to fit in their reasoning, you know, because they stopped doing things, you know, that the majority of our people are into. No, man, okay, that ain't how it go, all right? We teach about all Israel being saved because the scriptures say that. We teach what the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is, man. Not what we think or our reason or how we feel. Okay? Nah, man, the reason we speak about 2/3 coming back in the kingdom because that's the will of the Lord. Okay? That's what the Lord says he's going to do. Okay? And we're going to get these things in the scriptures. All right? And he said, what's a precept that shows that the wicked are going to come back? The wicked of our people are going to come back in the kingdom. Well, let's go here. Romans 11 and 26. Okay? This is Romans 11 and 26. And it says, and so all Israel shall be saved. Now, is all Israel, okay, righteous at this time? Okay, isn't there a 2/3? Well, that's what this whole thing is about, the 2/3. And the only reason Jake know that there is a 2/3 is because men labored before a lot of us was even born, and when the spirit was dealing with men to bring that out. Jake wouldn't just pick up Zechariah 13 and 8 and figure that that's talking about 2/3 of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and Israelite foreigners. You know, they look like the other nations. Jake wouldn't have picked up the Bible and read that and came to that conclusion. No, Jake was taught all these things, but now Jake know a couple of precepts and stop eating pork, and they automatically in the seat of authority to where they can dictate the narrative of how things should go. Things that was already predestined right before the earth was made, man. You see? Nah, man. So you go here, it says, and so all Israel shall be saved. Okay? Now that's going to be a process. 2/3, all right, are not going to be delivered from the destruction. As he was saying, we're going to get into that. The destruction is what we need to be delivered from. We're in America. We're in the lake of fire before it's on fire. So we need to be delivered out of here before it gets set on fire by the nukes and the chariots, man. That's what we're being delivered from. Okay? And we're going to prove that. It says, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. Okay? And that's the 1/3 being perfected. Okay? And then the kingdom, 2/3 are going to come through. All right? That 1/3 that's delivered, and they're going to be born into the new covenant, and ungodliness is going to be turned from them. Okay? See, we want to get in them chariots. 1/3 is going to have the benefit of being in those chariots and not feeling the wrath of the Lord. 2/3, they're going to have to feel it. They're going to have to feel the Lord's indignation without mixture. And let's prove that. Okay? What are we getting delivered from? Okay? We're not delivered from going to this place called hell where we burn forever. We're being delivered from the Lord's anger, which is going to be in those nukes and going to be in the fire from them chariots, man, when Yahweh Shai and the angels come back. Okay? When you go to Isaiah, okay, it's the book of Isaiah, like 26. Okay? Isaiah. See, we've been delivered from the Lord's anger, all right, that he has against this current rulership. Okay? And 2/3 are joined to the wicked at this time. And they're going to get caught up in the Lord's anger against this rulership, man. Okay? And when they take their sea-hip, that's going to be the ultimate, all right, betrayal and act of treason against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay? And he's going to treat them as enemies when that judgment kicks, man. When that judgment hits, man. Okay, so you go to Isaiah 26 and 20. It says, "Come, my people." All right, and this is the 1/3. "Enter thou into thy chambers, which are the chariots, and shut the doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, okay, until the indignation be overpassed." So while we're in the chariots, the Lord's anger, all right, is going to be unleashed fully in the earth. Nukes are going to be hitting America, and chariots are going to be set things ablaze throughout the earth, man. Okay, the Lord's anger is going to be fully set in the earth, and we want to be on those chariots, man. And 1/3 is going to be on those chariots. We won't have to take part in that, the second death. Okay, that's what we're being delivered from. Okay, not this fictional place, which is Greek mythology when you go into hell. Okay, because going back to, after Constantine, the Council of Nicaea, they began to infuse paganism into the scriptures. Okay, and ever since that council, you will have different pagan customs, okay, that will be infused into the doctrine of that post-Constantine Christianity, which is pretty much paganism, man. Okay, it's a conglomerate of paganism doctrines, man. Okay, it had nothing to do, all right, with the doctrine that Yahweh Shai taught, man. Okay, and then Jake, and this is another thing, all right, this will get me with Jake. Now, they'll say that we hate Jake and, we hate the woman and we this and that and, GMS is just the worst. But goddamn, Jake putting y'all in hell. Jake put y'all in hell forever for the chitlins. You see? Your favorite auntie gone forever. Chitlins. Okay? Your cool uncle, let you hit the let you hit the weed, when you 13, 14, he got burned forever. Okay? Eternity gone. Nah, man. And then the Lord got this thing mapped out. If that was the Lord's will, then that's what it'll be. But that's not his will. Okay? You see, here it is, IUIC, they go into these communities and they feed the people and they got all these videos and they helping, they pushing somebody grandma in a wheelchair. Okay? But then turn around and say if they don't put on fringes and repent, okay, that they going to hell forever. So they put on this front like they love the community and this and that, but then you can go to hell forever. So it's like, goddamn. And the reason we address Jake so much and the nigga woman so much, we try to shame them into doing right. Okay? Because for the longest, the culture of darkness, which we all came out of, was glorified. We thought that was the thing to be. But now that we see that that's not the way to be, we see the benefits of following the Lord, the peace it produces, the order, okay? The expectation that we have in the world to come, okay? And we see the destruction, we see the destructiveness of our people living like that. Yes, we get on our people harshly, man, to tell them to stop destroying themselves. Okay, to shame them, to see that ain't the way. Okay, because shame was a part of our culture as a people, man. Wickedness will be shame. Okay, and for a long time, all right, there hasn't been the element within amongst our people is shame. Okay, and that's why things have gotten to the point that they've gotten. But we know that 2/3 are not, all right, going to this gospel is not for 2/3. Okay, so we understand that there's going to be more, all right, that are going to be caught up in this destruction than delivered. You see, but we know that the 1/3, the elect, come from the midst of the 2/3, because we was in the midst of 2/3 before we heard this word. When it says we was translated from darkness to light, okay, that darkness was mingling with the 2/3. We was in with the 2/3, but this word drew us out, man. So when we preach and we teach against what our people do and how they are, okay, because our people have gotten to the point to where you can't be around them like that. They've gotten so bad, man. Okay, and the scriptures go into that. You see, let's finish that and we'll get into that. It says, "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed, man. That's the Lord's anger. Okay? And 1/3 are going to be in those chariots, and 2/3 are going to be in the midst of this destruction, man. Okay? And we don't know how long the Lord's going to make that pain and that fire feel, man. That's why we tell Jake that 2/3 route ain't sweet. Okay? Because Jake will, he hear about us teaching reincarnation. So Jake will be like, well, I can do what I want and still make it. Like it's a sweet deal. Okay? And if Jake take that mindset, more than likely he's a 2/3. The Lord want him to think like that so he can get caught up in the indignation. Okay? And then it's a thing of integrity and sincerity too, man. And then it's going to be a thing of rank. All right? So going back to integrity and sincerity, all right, just because, okay, we're going to come back. First of all, I don't want to feel the Lord's wrath. I don't want no parts of the Lord's wrath. Especially to know, okay, what to do, but decide, all right, I can still do what I want and make it. That's going to be extra punishment for Jake to think like that. The Lord got special torment for them. See, we dealing with a power that can make one person torment feel like 10 minutes and another one feel like 10 years, man. Okay? But it's only been seconds that went by. Okay? We don't want to play with Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah like that. And that goes back to being broken. The elect were truly being broken to where we don't want to do anything that's displeasing to the Lord anymore. Like we already feel contrite and broken for all the things we've done thus far, before we came into the truth, man. Even certain mistakes we made in the truth, man, it's like, damn. Okay? Like we really feel some type of way when we do something displeasing to the Lord. Okay? So that's the thing of integrity and sincerity as well. And then it's going to play out in the form of rank. Okay? Because in the kingdom, hey, everyone's not going to have the same access, man. Okay? Which we're going to get into that. But let's finish this point. It says, come my people, enter down to thy chambers and shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. Okay? You see? So when you go here to Revelation, because you go here and these guys, BOW, believers of the way, they don't even teach what the C-hip is. They don't even teach what the MOTB is, man. They go off on it. So he's not even able to warn our people about how to avoid the Lord's wrath. If he's so concerned about Israel and this and that, well, he doesn't even have the ability, all right, based off his doctrine, to warn Jake to avoid the Lord's wrath with this C-hip, man. Okay? Because 2/3, what are they going to do? They're going to take the C-hip. Okay? And they're going to be caught up in this destruction. You see? So this links up with Isaiah 26:20. It says, Revelation 14:9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand. Okay? And Jake is so concerned about, putting Israelites in hell that they won't even teach the right doctrine on this, man. And here it is, he's teaching from a standpoint like it's impossible for him to be a 2/3. And the way that he's going with that doctrine, he could be a 2/3. Okay? And not only a 2/3, but a 2/3 they're gonna get beat with many stripes, because he knows, all right, the consequences of false doctrine, man. Okay? But a lot of these Jakes, are so wound up in their emotions and the imbalances, all right, of Western culture. Okay, that hey, it ain't meant for them to see it. Okay, but he's talking from a stance like it's impossible for him to be a 2/3, but he's doing 2/3 things, man, which is teaching false prophecy, man. Okay, bucking up against elders that have been set up. Okay. So reading on, it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. And that's going to be those chariots hovering over the earth, which you're going to get in the next chapter, as America is turned into that lake of fire, man. Okay, so Yahweh Shai and the angels are going to be in those chariots, and the elect is going to be in those chariots hovering over the earth while people are being tormented by fire, man. And it's going to be 2/3 caught up in that. And that's what we're delivered from, man. Okay? That's what we're going to be delivered from, man. Okay? That's what we need the mercy from, man. The Lord's anger that's to come to the earth, man. Okay? But that's not going to be a forever burning or a forever torment. Okay? It's going to be to the Lord's liking, man. And like I said, I don't want to play with it. Okay? And at the end of the day, the elect, the hopeful elect, hey, we're tired of sinning, man. We're tired of doing wrong. You know, like we don't want to go commit adultery. We don't want to, keep eating the things that's unlawful. We don't want to keep doing, sinful things that we can change, Because hey, it feels good to do the right thing. Like doing the right thing and really living this thing feels great. Like there's no joy that's above this. There's no inner peace that's above this, man. Okay? So at the end of the day, that mindset where I can just do what I want and still be delivered, that's a 2/3 mindset. It was meant for him to do that. All right? And that's a terrible way of thinking. Okay? And you best believe that the Lord gonna make a statement, man, that in that torment, Jake gonna eat them words, man. Okay? Jake gonna eat them words. If an Israelite thinks like that, he gonna eat them words in that torment, man. Okay? And the Lord he best believe he gonna draw it out. He gonna drag it out, man. Okay? So going back here now, this the next chapter, Revelation 15:1. It says, and I saw another, all right, let's see, what's it? Then it says, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 plagues, all right, for in them is filled the wrath of the Most High. The wrath of the Most High, man. Okay? The Lord's anger. This is what we're receiving mercy from, man. The Lord's anger. This is what we're getting delivered from. The Lord's anger. That's why the scriptures say, warn them of me. Okay? Even what Esau plotting and scheming to do, that's because of the Lord's anger. Okay? It's going to be on this devil to wild out in Jacob's trouble, man. Okay? The times to come, the judgment is to come, is all the Lord's anger being played out in the earth, man. That's what we're going to be delivered from, his anger. That's why we're serving him, to be delivered from his anger. You see, that's the deliverance. Okay? It says, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten a victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his charagma, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. Okay? So the elect is going to have a victory over this beast system. The elect are not going to bend the knee. Okay? They're not going to take this charagma even in death. Okay? And guess what? Those that die for not taking the charagma, they're going to be on those chariots first. Okay? Immortals. They're going to be there when those that are still living get on those chariots. Those that die in Yahweh shall rise first. Okay? So that's going to be the victory. And they're going to rise in victory, man. Okay? Never taste death again. Okay? In rulership forever. You see? And the 1/3, there's going to be a special rank and authority and access that the 1/3 has that everyone's not going to have, man. Okay? Because you're going to have you're going to have Yahweh Shai, of course. That goes without saying. King David, the rest of the 12, all right? The rest of the first fruits, those 12,000 men from each tribe. Okay? Then you're going to have the 1/3, men, women, and children, everybody in their order, which we're going to get. Okay? And that 1/3, that generation of the 1/3, hey, that's gonna be the elite, and the 144 gonna be the elites of the elites, okay, in that class of Israelites, man. Okay, what you're gonna get. But let's finish this out. And it says, and they sing the song of Moses and the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord power almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of the saints, man. That's another thing. Just and true are the Lord's ways, man. Okay, as much as we hate the condition of our people, the much as we hate being around niggas, a nigga is an instant vexation, man. Just looking at niggas, it's an instant vexation, man. Okay, just to hear the nigga woman, that annoying ass voice, man. Okay, just the stupidity that comes out her damn mouth. Okay, just how degenerate, and Jake is just a goddamn embarrassment, man. As much as we hate, these niggas in these conditions, man, and the way that they are, the way that they think and act, okay, the Lord's gonna have mercy on them, man. And that's the Lord's just and true ways, man. These are the Lord's, all right, creatures, man. This is his, all right, creation. 2/3 of the Lord's creation, and he gonna do with them what he please. And hell and burning forever, that's not the Lord's will. Okay, eventually he gonna bring them back in their right order, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing, because I ride around all over the city, different parts, and you just see Jake, and it's just destitute state, them old homeless Jakes, and and it's like, I think like, man, one day he gonna be decked out, he gonna be good, like he gonna be well off than a Rothschild, like he gonna be good one of these days. I don't know what's, gonna happen to him on this side. You just see homeless Jake, and you be like, I just think, I don't know what's gonna happen to him on this side, but it's gonna come a time he gonna be straight, man. He gonna be in power. His whole nation gonna be in power, and that's a just thing that the Lord is doing, man, to have mercy, man. We serve a merciful power, man. It's very unmerciful, okay, to send Jake to eternal damnation, okay, over some Black and Miles, and like, god damn. You see, because we hate to see Jake in this condition, man. The Lord didn't create Jake to be, all right, where we at, man. You look at the condition of our people, that ain't what the Lord intended Jake to be, man. Okay, we are great people, man. And it's gonna be beautiful to see all our people right, man. Of course, we got family members that we've, fallen out with, and we're not as close as we used to be, and we know, like, yeah, that nigga, that through, Well, then the comfort of the scriptures is all Israel gonna be saved, man. That's gonna be a comfort, like they gonna be good. Eventually, they gonna be good, man. Okay, they gonna have to get it the hard way. You see, they gonna get it the hard way. All right, but eventually they gonna be good, and we still fighting to what we hope we gonna be good, man. Okay, so to sit here and try to place Jake, just to be unforgiving to Jake, just because he's not doing exactly what you're doing right now, and so that qualifies him for eternal damnation. That's unjust, okay, and that's a very immature mind. That's a very immature way of thinking, And it says, let's go from there, because let's get this in Revelation, because like I say, it's gonna be a great thing. Okay, Revelation 11 and 18, and it says, and the nations were angry, all right, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldst give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and should destroy them which destroy the earth. All right, well, that's gonna be Esau, Edom, them that destroy the earth. But the prophets, all right, are the first fruits, 144,000. Okay, then it goes unto the saints and them that fear thy name, small and great. That's the rest of the 1/3 men, women, and children. Okay, and they're gonna be rewarded. Okay, Lord willing, we endure, we're gonna be rewarded, man. Okay, and everybody, all right, within their lot is gonna get their just due. Okay, and that's gonna be those forever legacies as well, because what we're doing now, okay, hey, we're cementing, all right, a good name forever. The scriptures speak about having a good name. Okay, and what we're doing now, we're gonna have a good name forever, man. Okay, it's gonna be known no matter how far in the future. Okay, a million years, a zillion years in the future, those good names gonna stand. It's gonna be understood that I'm enjoying this moment based on what these men did, beginning with Yahushua. I'm enjoying this paradise of existence, even amongst the heathen. It's gonna be known amongst the heathen like I'm enjoying this paradise. Because the heathen, they're not gonna, live forever. Okay, and they're not gonna nowhere near be, all right, where we are. Okay, they're not gonna have spiritual powers, but they're gonna enjoy after 1,000 years of their captivity. They're gonna enjoy, okay, the perks of a righteous rulership, man. Okay, but it's gonna be known throughout history, man, that there was a certain sect of Israel, that was on the front line for this, man. Okay, like damn, Esau done away with. Okay, was that nigga's a terror and a cancer in the earth. Okay, but they're gonna know, like, nah, these beginning with Yahushua, his men. Okay, these believers, like, they played a major part in that, and that's gonna be known forever. And then it's gonna be 2/3. They're gonna know that they fought against this, man. You see, and that's why it's gonna be a time of shame, for them. Okay, and of course they're gonna be good. All right, because let's get this real quick. Of course they're gonna be good, man. All right, because like now, this, because when Edomite supremacy was in its heyday, okay, and Esau, every Edomite, pretty much majority of Esau was well off, but even then you had the elites, like we talk about the elites, okay, and then you have your super rich, under the elites, okay, then you have, your government officials, that will be likened to, your nobles, okay, and then you have your average, Edomites, okay, upper middle class Edomites. All right, well, the kingdom, all right, it's going to be classes of Israelites, man. Okay, Yahushua, when he said, "You shall sit at my table," hey, that's that elite of the elite class, man. Okay, and brothers that's out here teaching, sacrificing daily for this thing, man, we have a chance to be part of that elite, of the elite class, man, of our people. Okay, the 1/3 gonna be straight, 1/3 men, women, and children gonna be straight, beyond straight, man. Okay, and then the 2/3 as they come back, like the status of 2/3, they're not gonna be in the suburb, clunked up beside. Nah, they gonna have estates and they gonna be straight. They gonna be on another the 2/3, all right, the lower tier of our kingdom. Okay, is gonna be the upper tier of this kingdom, man. Because the Lord loved Israel. So we're going to be on a whole nother standard. So 2/3 could have more than the elites in the kingdom. Okay? That's a light thing to the Lord. You see? They're going to be good. And then there's going to be just levels and access. Everyone not going to have access to everything. Okay? Just like in Esau kingdom, every Edomite don't have access, with any kingdom. Okay? Every Elamite during the Medo-Persian Empire didn't have access to the same thing. It was classes, man. Okay? You see, so when you go here to 1 Corinthians, all right, 15, and I think it's 20. All right, this 1 Corinthians 15 and 23. It says, but every man in his order, Yahweh Shai. Okay, and this is the kingdom, because it'll be order in the kingdom. Every man in his order, Yahweh Shai, the first fruits. Afterward, they that are Yahweh Shai's at his coming. The rest of the 1/3, men, women, and children. Okay, so there's gonna be an order. You see, and I know personally, I want to see the table. You know, if I have the chance to just keep sinning, so you gotta think about it. You see, and the elect built different, man. Think different. The hopeful elect built different and think different, man. Think about it. So you mean tell me that I'm gonna keep chasing? All right, I'm gonna keep sinning in America, chasing Eve that hate me, okay? And you know her quality is dropping by the day. Chasing the money that's devaluing, okay? Chasing clout that don't mean nothing. You see these people all freaky, pedo, you know, moles, this madness, you know, trying to be some type of celebrity or whatever. We know where it leads to. So I'm gonna keep doing that for a few more years, okay? And give up the opportunity to be at the table with Yahweh Shai? Nah, that's not no trade-off. Cause Jake could say that, well, I keep doing what I'm doing, and cause you know Jake, a nigga think they got everything figured out. Okay, a nigga think they got everything figured out. So Jake could say that, well, I can keep doing. I'm making the kingdom anyway. You know how a nigga rolling his shoulders while he talk like he got every goddamn thing figured out. Okay, that's a terrible idea, man. Okay, terrible logic. Okay, because Jake don't know what this is, man. All right, so let's go here. Yeah, man. We only got one chance to be a part of this. You know, we only got one chance to be a part of Second Esdras, man. And the brother had that dream about Second Esdras, man. You know, how Yahweh Shai was passing out those crowns. And he said each brother crown was customized, man. You know, each brother's crown was customized, man. And you can bet, like, when you, man, like, being the elite of the elite, man, it's going to be things in the earth that's just going to be customized for you. Because if that crown was customized, there's certain planets that Yahweh Shai going to have customized, man. You see? He's saying we should want all that, man. Okay? You know, whatever order or rank that the Lord got, hey, we're going to be we're going to be in awe with it, whatever it is, man. Okay? But we shouldn't have no mindset like, well, we can do what we want and still make it. Nah, man, that's not the way to go. Okay? Hey, we'll deal with the hard way now, so we can have the easy way forever. You know? We'll deal with the hard way now, so we can have the easy way forever, man. Okay? So get this in 2nd Esdras chapter 2, verse 42. It says, I, Esdras, saw upon Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. Okay, and this that crowning ceremony at 144, man. Okay, and that young man was Yahweh Shai. Okay, and we're all going to be forever young in our prime. Okay, it says, so I asked the angel and said, sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms. And see, their palms goes into a victory, you know. And we should want that story that we overcame, man. Everybody not gonna have their story in the kingdom that they overcame. Everyone not gonna be able to tell their children's and children and great grandchildren about how they overcame. You know. See the one, and if you don't make the cut now, You never had that story, man. And this ceremony is a one-time thing. All right? And we should want to make it to this, what they call an incarnation. You know, to where they make it official. They make a king's authority official. Okay? If you was a king of, France, well, you had to go through the incarnation to where your authority was made official amongst the government and the people. Okay? So we want to make it to this incarnation, man, where their authority is made official, man. Okay? There's a lot of perks for being of the elect, man. You know, and like I say, we should want it all, man. Okay? And it says, then said I unto the angel, what young person is that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, Yahushua, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Okay? And that's going to be, and that's going to be a status forever. That's going to be a part of their status, man. When you see certain men in the kingdom forever, it's going to be known like these men, they was unmovable in the worst circumstances, man. Okay? And it's going to be a great reward for that. You see? Verse, and then read this again. So he answered me and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. All right, then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay, so, yeah, that's the point, you know. Just wanted to bring that out. Like I say, when I heard that this morning, you know, I heard, I'm like Jake tripping, man, you know. But that's the emotion of the West, all right. So, Lord will you brothers, you know, and you sisters edified once again. And give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Kakadash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, to be a great example to our younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.